All right, Mimi Webb with me in studio at 107.5 The River.
How are you?
I'm fantastic. I am sweating right now because I've been running around, but I'm fantastic. How are you?
I'm so good. Thank you. Very happy to be here. It's so cool here in Nashville. I'm obsessed.
I love to hear that. What's your favorite part of Nashville so far?
Broadway.
Oh,
so
Broadway.
sick.
No, don't say that.
I just love the live music. Every place has, and they're all such great bands as well, which is so sick.
It is pretty amazing. We have the most talented people ever here. It's wild. You walk down the street and you're like, where did you come from?
Yeah, it's amazing. I love it. It's so good.
So I do have to say, I am so excited to be in the presence of another Leo queen. We have the same birthday, July 23rd.
Gosh, that's insane. I love it when I meet someone that has the same birthday.
I've never met anybody.
Rare, isn't it, to come across
I've never met anybody with a July 23rd birthday.
Yes,
so I'm
queen.
so excited. You definitely have that Leo energy too, I will say that.
Oh, yeah.
The confidence exudes.
The
you.
lion.
Yeah, you seem like you're just ready to go, ready to roar, ready to let everybody know that you're here and you're ready to go.
Yeah, I love that. We got it going.
So you're currently on tour with Tate McRae.
Yeah.
Which is awesome. I saw that you have announced as a support for Justin Bieber in Helsinki. Yeah. Congrats.
He's so good. I can't believe that. Thank you. Yeah, it's just a massive dream. I used to go to all of his shows when I was young. So very, very young. So it's very cool just to, the age I am now, to be actually on that stage, sharing that stage with him is just insane.
So as you're touring, what would you say is your favorite part about touring?
I would say, I think it's coming off the stage and then having that adrenaline, and and each city's so different, and it's the different kind of atmospheres in the, in the show, in the venue, the crowd, and you just soak up all these different energies. It's just so great. So I think it's definitely when I come off stage and I'm like, oh my gosh, that show, we've done it, we've smashed it. And then also the hour after is just great.
The hour after, so that just keeps running through you, huh?
Yeah, you just keep thinking about it. You look through videos, everyone's posting, and it's crazy.
I've seen some videos of you and everybody's singing along to your songs. How cool is that?
Oh, it's so insane. And just to also be coming from the UK and coming here to see that people, some people know the words is crazy. So I think that's what makes it feel so incredible. And, as a support act, you're building and building, out here and, just trying to get people to like your tunes and everything. So it's just really great to see that people are learning the songs. And I think as well, the more as the tour's gone on, people have seen that I'm the support act and have gone and checked my music out beforehand. So you can kind of see how it grows. Each show just gets bigger and bigger.
That is so cool. So this is your first American tour. Yeah. What's been your favorite stop?
Oh, I loved Texas. That was really great.
You're really loving the South, huh?
Yeah, I love it. This is great. I love it here. This is the first place I've been to that probably I'm wow, the music here is you can feel it. You can really feel that there's these places where the music is where it's at. And yeah, so yeah, I think they're my two favourites. New York as well. I'm in love with New York. So
how could you not be?
I go there, I'm just yay.
So what is the biggest culture shock that you've noticed about America now that you've stopped in so many different places?
I think it's just everywhere's so different. I've been to New York and LA were the only places I'd always go to for music, and just to then go to different cities and see the whole of a lot of America anyway that is so different, and it
feels
more
like different
towns,
planets, right?
Yeah, villagey vibes. Yeah, it's so crazy. And I think it was when we were going through Texas, and we were gonna stop at Austin, and that was when I was looking through and looking outside and seeing just a completely different side of America. I was this is so cool.
It is kind of crazy. I only just recently did a cross-country trip myself. And I was wow, there's so much of America that even I've never seen or experienced. And I was everywhere is a totally different planet. New York is entirely different than LA. LA is entirely different than Nashville. Nashville's entirely different than Austin. It's wild to see. And you're how is this all one place?
It's one
country when everything's so different.
So mental, exactly. And it's just, and also meeting different people as well and the different accents. It's just really cool.
Oh yeah, that's right. Everybody has accents. To me, I'm your accent is cool. Yeah. I love your accent. I don't think our accents are that cool.
Thank you.
Our accents are more ew, please stop doing that.
I love it. I think when you're trying to say something serious as well, it comes across so much nicer, I feel when an American speaks.
Really?
Yeah, I feel when we say something that we're being serious about, it comes across quite. But I don't know. I feel when someone's, I don't know. I just think the different it's smoother. I don't know why. I just love it. It's so great.
I actually love to hear that because I think that we sound like assholes. So I'm happy to hear that someone thinks we're nice. What's been like the craziest food that you've eaten thus far in America? Because I know we have entirely different food than you're used to in the UK.
Oh, I don't know. I've been really bad. I'm a bit fussy, so I like always get really.
Do you have like
nervous
one
about
specific
trying
thing that you
anything.
typically go to?
Burgers. I've been eating a lot
Burgers.
of burgers and some fried chicken. I've definitely loved like chicken strips.
Okay, well we have
So
a
I've been
lot
loving
of
that.
fried chicken
Yeah, that's
here.
probably my the thing I've actually gone to, and there's a lot of different like foods that I've learnt about, but I just haven't had I haven't really wanted to try because
I get
a
it.
bit
Some
nervous.
of it looks weird, right? You're like,
Yeah,
I don't know
just
how I
get
feel
nervous.
about that.
Also, I think because I'm like on the road a lot, I'm like, if I eat something that doesn't then go down right,
And then you gotta deal with that.
That's just not a good one.
Okay, so I have some questions about House on Fire.
Yeah.
Whose house are we lighting on fire? Whose house is it? Do we have a strategy? Do we have an alibi? Like, how does this go?
So I think with House on Fire, it's for all of us involved, we definitely had like a built up, feeling to write that, and it's quite crazy because it's all very, tongue on cheek, character of ourselves. I don't think it, for me, I'd never do that, of course, but like, it's
You're like,
quite,
disclaimer, everyone,
Yeah,
I'm not
disclaimer,
actually going to
guys.
light
Yeah.
someone's house on fire.
But yeah, it was definitely for me just a build up of just something. I wanted to just do something where there was something out there where people could it was something where you just say what you want to say, and it's so out there, sassy, brutal, and it's just very like, you're really going for it. And I think that's what I wanted with House on Fire. And I think also for me to release this kind of song compared to some of my other tunes that are a lot more emotional and more slow, it's kind of like I wanted to see how people would take this one, and it's just gone so crazy. So it's just amazing to see how the fans have responded to it. But yeah, House on Fire is just very out there, tongue in cheek, and it's just so fun. I think it's got such a fun vibe to it. And I think it's just a build up for all of us, because I just remember it was just like throwing ourselves at it. So yeah, it was just very fun, and also just filming the music video was also really great because I got to play a few different characters in it, just to make it a bit more lighthearted.
So there's a lot of people that I see on Twitter like criticizing you and saying that like you're unhinged because of the lyrics in your songs. Well, in this song specifically.
Yeah.
How do you deal with like the haters, like people that just don't seem to understand that this is a playful thing?
Yeah.
You're not actually going to light anybody's house on fire.
I actually haven't seen any of that. I need to look more at stuff, to be honest.
Don't
It's really
look.
bad.
Don't bother
I
looking.
don't actually look, yeah. It's, I think just, everyone's going to have opinions, and for me it's great. It's working out great, so I'm great.
Love that. We don't care about the haters. We don't care what they have to say, because I listen to it and I'm like, okay, I totally get this. Also,
Yeah.
I think everyone's felt that rage where they're like,
Yeah.
I would love to light your house on fire. I'm not
Yeah.
going to.
Yeah.
Because I'm not insane.
Yeah,
But I would
exactly, yeah.
love to, and the thought of it makes me feel a little bit better right now in this
Yeah.
moment, because you like wronged me.
Exactly, yeah, and it's just very fun and out there, and I make sure every time I speak about it that I make sure I get, the right thing across, because obviously I do understand that people are going to be like, oh my God, this is quite mental, but I knew that when I was releasing it, I knew what to expect, and, I think, it's just one of those tunes where, we've just gone for it, and it's just making sure we follow through in the right, correct way, and yeah, just do it.
So what are you working on now? Do you have any collabs in the work? Do you have new music that you're going to be releasing? Are you writing while you're on tour? I know touring alone is a lot. So I'm asking you a big question of like, oh, are you touring and also doing a million other things?
Yeah, there's a lot going on in the middle of shows, which is really fun. But I think it's just great because it's, you feel like you're really doing something and really working towards something, which is really great. And yeah, it's just fun as well because you're just doing the shows, and I've got a 30-minute set, so it feels so fast. So to also be able to go and do other bits and bobs throughout the day as well is really great, in each different city too.
I love that for you. I want to know, if you could do a collab, what's your dream collab?
Oh, I definitely have loads, and I just change it every time because I just probably have like a good 6 like favourites. But
As you should.
I think Dua Lipa would be amazing. Like,
Dua Lipa.
I'm loving the footage that people are posting of her tour, and it looks incredible, and I really want to go to one of the shows. So yeah, I just think, she's just such a queen.
What's the last
Fellow
show you
Brit
went
as well,
to?
so that's great.
Like, what's the last show you went to for like somebody that you're a big fan of?
When did I last go to? I think it was when I was performing at Jingle Bell Ball, in the UK, and I just saw like everyone. I just saw some amazing artists that I just absolutely loved. So that's when I was just watching from the side. I was like, that's great. But haven't been able to go to any specific artists like shows. But I've just been able to see a bunch, and I've been like, oh, it's great, all in one night.
Jingle Bell Ball, that's amazing though. To be on a lineup like that with so many other people and to like meet these people and be in like the presence of like such a big production. Like that's got to be really sick.
Exactly. It was so cool, and it's great because we had there was a lot of UK artists that I'd grown up loving as well, so it was really fun to just do that in my little home.
That's cool because it's like a full circle moment.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh, I love that. I love hearing like destiny paths and like full circle moments because it just feels so right.
Yeah, exactly.
What's your one goal this year that you want to accomplish?
Oh, I've got so many. I think for me it's just getting tunes out, building up to something where I really want to drop like a bigger project, and also just lots of shows, touring. I want to be able to just do everything I didn't get to do, but times by 10. And it's just also just being able to visit so many different places around America and really just get into the American world. American world of music, I think, is my biggest goal for this year. So I'm really excited to.
Well, you're getting there, girlfriend. You're already on your pathway there. So that's amazing to hear. I'm so excited to see what happens this year for you because you're already off to an amazing start. And thank you so much for stopping by and talking with us.
Thank you for having me. I'm so happy to be here. Thank you.